Hello, true believers. This is Castro Sakio coming back in the new year, 2012. Doing a review from something from 2010. So, 2010, 2009. I'm a little behind, but I'm only behind because there's such great figures and it's so difficult to open them. But I know some of you guys are going to appreciate my thoughts on these next pieces. I'm going to do another two-part review, two different figures, same character. We did not get him in the Marvel Universe lineup, but we did get him here as a movie series for the Iron Man 2 movie. We have War Machine, and then we have the comic series War Machine. Now I'm aware that there's also another one that's in this particular color that has the two heads. I will do a review on him a little bit later when I do the Tony Stark's one. But for now, let's go over War Machine movie series and War Machine comic series. Well, first up, let's take a look at the artwork. It's the traditional Iron Man 2 logo. In my neighborhood, actually my state, I've been everywhere, there is no Iron Man, the Armored Avenger, unless it's a 6-inch figure. I have not seen anything for the 3 3/4 inch. Take a look at the box art in the back. It talks about War Machine. Now the reason I'm doing these two reviews is because, well, when you open the comics that you get from the 2-packs, they seem to show you the movie version of Iron Man along with the comic version of War Machine. And what's interesting about that is that I don't know which one to pick. They both look awesome. They both look like they are War Machine in their own respective right. You know, I play a lot of Street Fighter games, and when I think of War Machine, I think of the one from Marvel's Capcom 1, and this one on the left portrays just fine. When I think of modern Marvel Universe and modern movie series, this is a very good and a definitive War Machine as well. A lot more detailed. That grayscale that he's got for the armor is superb, superior to all the Iron Mans they've come out with. On the back, you see the original Iron Man, which is actually has been outdone by the Marvel Universe one, which is yellow, Crimson Dynamo, and you've got the classic Iron Man. Up here, you've got one of those Iron Men that have the arc chest plate removed. You have the Mark V, which is the one from the movie when he was out racing and got chopped up by Whiplash. And then you've got the Inferno Mission armor. Now this is just a repaint of one of the earlier movie series Iron Man, which is called the concept series. But let's not hesitate to get these things open. I want to get them up and running, and I just want to go over some quick War Machine facts. He's known as James Rhodes, or Rhodey, as they like to call him in the movie and the comics. He's pretty much Tony Stark's head of security. Now the story changes from time to time, movie to comic, and in that case, he's still Tony Stark's right-hand man, the guy he goes to, and he let him borrow the suit, and then eventually he got his own suit and got the upgrades through our U.S. government. What's messed up about the movie series is that the original War Machine was supposed to be Terrence Howard, but then he had an ego and, you know, went insane. And when I say insane, I mean he wanted more money than the rest of the actors in the first movie that were going to reprise their role in the second movie. Don Cheadle said, "I'll take it. That idiot doesn't want to do it." And Don Cheadle actually he did a good Cody Rhodes. I mean, he's a very versatile actor, and you know, it's not like you really care who's behind the mask. It's a suit, so whoever's in the suit is doesn't really matter. It's what the exosuit counts. Because look at all that weaponry. You've got missiles, bazookas, lasers. This guy's got everything coming out of this suit, and both in comic and movie series is spot on. So let's get this thing open, and we're back. So there's the comic series War Machine. Back a little bit. And here is the movie series, which I guess they were on this side. So there you go, side by side. What I love about this set is accessories. They both come with a good array of weapons and accessories that they could use or add on to. Like for instance, the movie series has this missile and that missile up there, and it is fully functional. So you've got those two things there. This comic one comes with the add-on missiles that pop out, look like they're ejecting from his gun, and then of course there's some firepower coming out of the one over here. Let's talk articulation. Let's move this out the way. Alright, first off, War Machine has a ball hinged shoulder, has a what looks like a single jointed elbow, no bicep swivel because there's no bicep. It does have the hand twist, but due to the gun right there, it doesn't really twist all the way, but it's nice articulated. At the top of his torso, moves freely. Of course, he's got these little shoulder pads here that move up. He's got no lower torso articulation. He has a ball jointed hip with double jointed knee. Actually, no. Is it double jointed? I think so. Yeah, it is double jointed knee. And then of course he's got the ball jointed swivel ankle. Not that he needs it, but this is articulation. In the back he's got this thing that comes out, which is like a long bullet clips. Back here he's got 2 points of articulation for this. It goes up and down, and this spins around. These are removed, by the way, both guns, and they go in either direction. It's got these little hinge gimmick here, which is cool. You know, I give it props, a lot of props. And this, of course, plugs in here, like so. It makes whatever weapon he's using. You can hook it up to both sides, not just one side. And I think it's great. So, War Machine movie series is very fully functional. It's a figure that you can be very proud to pose. You don't have to just pose this one. Now the comic series one doesn't have those hinges back here. Oh, never mind. It does have the hinges back here. It's just that the guns themselves are already pre-installed, so I don't want to really mess with it back here. But you kind of get the picture, right? And then of course he's got the same exact articulation. What the problem is up here. His top torso doesn't really move because of the armor. But he's got a, actually no, he's got different articulation. He's got a ball jointed elbow instead of a single joint. He's got a ball jointed shoulder, and then he's got the wrist twist as well as the double knee. Like that War Machine needs a double knee. And there's below it. I mean, you gotta respect Hasbro for the details. They both have patterns under his soles and ball jointed hips and whatever. So let's set this up over here again. These never really quite settle well. So we've got comic series War Machine. Of course, we've got movie series War Machine. I just wanted to point out that both of them came with these little hologrammy things that come apart as stands, but I don't really use them. Not really necessary. I wanted to bring out Iron Man to pose with him. You can see the difference. He's a lot shorter. This particular Iron Man is a lot shorter than War Machine and comic and movie series, but you can see the difference. The movie series for the Marvel lineup is, you know, they're spot on, and I think they're great. Having the comic series and concept series really brings out the collector in a lot of us. I know some of you complain about the ball joints articulation, but hey, listen, man, it's old school Marvel Legends, and it's just brought down to a smaller scale. If you guys out there, you know, are collecting the Iron Man lineup, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's just a million versions of Iron Man, and you really do build up a haul of some kind. But this is the Avengers Initiative, and War Machine is part of the Avengers at one point or another, West Coast and East Coast. There's Sam Jackson to kind of stand there. Nick Fury, you know, he plays a big role in their movies. So that's just a good example of a good movie series come to life. I mean, if you take this one out of the picture, actually no, you leave these two together. These are both comic series and these both movie series. But you got to respect how they blend in. They blend in just right. In comparison to, let's say, Iron Man, the movie series, see if I can find them here somewhere. The reason I gotta look for them is because I really don't have them posed. Iron Man is not horrible, but it's definitely gimmicky and it's made for kids. A lot of these Iron Men, so they're made not to break, but you know, standing next to the movie War Machine, you can see where they get the inspiration from. So I thank you guys for tuning in to another Marvel Universe review from Sakio Castro. I will be doing some more, and you know, big ups to you guys out in the Marvel Universe community. You guys are really helping me with some support, and I really thank the comments. So I'll continue to keep doing this, and let me know what you guys think, and I'll be back. Take it easy.
Tony Stark makes you feel he's a cool exec with a heart of steel.
As Iron Man, all jets ablaze, he's fighting